Alright, this is day 5 of improving my communication skill. So, let's go. Why thinking people are weird is awesome. Why is having the perception people are weird necessary for your growth? For one, having a perception to fall back on is better than having no perception at all, and much better than having delusion perception. To understand why this perception is better, we have to go back to the statement at the beginning of this chapter. Your perception of something creates expectation from them. Where does this perception come from? In other words, data. Your perception of lion comes from data about lions. They are predators who wouldn't differentiate between a baby and a man in terms of food. They lack sympathy, are territorial and fierce hunters. Your expectation came from a perception about lion which is formed by factual behavior data about them. What about people you want to be friend with or desire romantically? Your expectation from them came from perception which has no real data backing it. You are getting hurt, disappointed by, affected by rejection from people you have no data about. What you have is impression of them. First impression to be precise, which is debatable data or unreliable data or to say the least. Here is how it happened in your mind stepwise. You notice a person and you think, the can be caused by multiple reasons. They are physically attractive, appear to be warm, friendly, fatherly, kind, intelligent, knowledgeable, mature, wild, fun, crazy, and awesome to you. These first impressions are registered in your mind, creating an attraction toward them in a friendly way, or a romantic way, or in a pure intention and approval seeking way. From this first impression emerge expectation. I would like to be friend with them. I would like them to take me under their wings. I want them to notice me and like me. I want them to think I am cool. I want them to be mine. I want them to assure me I am capable. I want them to assure me I am sane, fun, valuable too. These expectations further push the first impression into conclusion about them in your mind. They are perfect being or something very close to that. This is a very important stage. The truth is there is no actual data to support all these claims. Only impression created in the first moment of interaction with people and from what others say or feel about them. Therefore, your response should be, they may seem this way, but I don't fucking know. Instead of doing that, your brain start a brilliant new process called idealization, which involves your imagination. When you start to idealize them, they begin to appear more special to you. You focus more on them and your expectation from them strengthen. You have already accepted without proof or confirmation that they are what your first impression tell you. Now you are running scenarios of them accepting you and becoming your friend, and you are making plan with them in your mind. You get hurt when none of that happened. In case it does happen in the long run, let's say after years, you realize that are completely different from what you believe they were. Now they are completely human to you, which means regular, ordinary people with plenty of flaws, insecurities, and unimpressive accounts to their life story. Your excitement about them is over. This process repeat with new people. Become more logical, less emotional. Here is the four concrete point you need to remember very clearly to avoid the above from happening again. Number one, data is king. Knowledge about something, anything come from data. Remind yourself of this. I am not going to expect anything from them. I know practically nothing about their life. I am going to observe and wait for real data to show up. Waiting means that you allow yourself time to calm down from your internal excitement. I am not going to judge them based on rumors about them, nor buy into a hype around them. There is a possibility that you might not even get real data about them unless you are working closely with them. Real data is any pattern of behavior and thought that backs a person action, not word. People say a lot of shit to sound amazing. The sentiment behind what they say could be very well to be sound thoughtful, caring and kind on purpose. But what people say and what they do are quite often two separate things. Therefore, don't outright buy the nice sounding bullshit they say. Observe whether it reflects in their choice as well. Choices, especially reveal the thought process of the person, because in making any choice, a person is also rejecting the others available option. Real data is found in the choices they make, not what they say. They would like to make. Fuck what they would like to do. Focus on what people actually do. Number two, first impression or horseshit. Make a make a conscious effort to dissolve the first impression your brain is making of people. First impression don't come from data, but from how you perceive the world, which relies solely on your level of intelligence and knowledge. So let's talk about your intelligence. Do you have a history of figuring out people accurately? Do you claim it takes you no time to find out who is who? Or do you have a tendency to trust people too often, forming completely wrong perception and ideas about them and realizing later it was horseshit? It is entirely possible you are too hopeful, too naive, and a believer in people and a believer in a goodness in people. Two things you need to consider. First, whoever you are or however you try to appear in front of people manipulates your perception of people as well. For example, I am nice, therefore other must be nice as well. Second, whatever you believe in does not change the practical reality that people are not you. If you are nice, good for you. This is by no means a guarantee that people will be themselves. The point is, do not rely on your intelligence to make assumptions about people if it isn't considering the practical reality outside of you. Once you remove those general assumptions that your mind takes for granted and the first impression, what you are left with is I don't know, which is the most intellectual place to be in regarding all matters of life. Number three, people are fucking weird. With people are weird in general as your foundational principle, you avoid falling for the assumptions your mind takes for granted as well as first impression. You should seeing them as impressive, perfect, a special being. They are not. Nobody is. Instead, your outlook is slightly uncertainty. You invite caution in your life and a healthy level of skepticism. You know your trust in the back pocket, but at the same time you aren't judgmental, negative, and dismissive of people. Like we said before, I am not going to judge them based on the rumors, nor I am going to buy into the hype around them. I simply don't know. Fourth, we live in the world of marketing, advertising, and sales. Anybody can sell you anything. Having no real data creates that opportunity. The first impression is bullshit because it comes from a lack of data. Why not entertain the possibility that is a salesmanship until proven otherwise? You don't, because thinking along those lines might feel unkind and unfamiliar. You want to give the other person a chance because you like them from your first impression. Another reason why you don't consider that somebody might be selling bullshit to you is because of our very arrogant perception about bad people, which comes from the oversimplified division of goods and bad. A bad person in your mind is the one who is manipulative, calculative, lying, scheming, Machiavellian, psychopathic, or a criminal mastermind. Basically, somebody who has the word bad written all over them. That's what watching fucking movie and TV show had taught you. So you avoid considering that with a person who is making you feel good. What you need to realize that is that bad people, basically those who are going to screw you over, unlike in movie and TV show, don't announce to the world that they are bad. People who are going to be good to you, as well as people with self-serving motive or bad motives, both know a single unbendable fact: there is only one route to gain your trust and coming into your life, by being nice to you and making you feel good. In the beginning, they are great. Therefore, until you have real data, the perception they are weird, which essentially means I don't know them at all, helping you avoid falling into traps that takes year of your lives away and teach you nothing new. The next time you meet someone who forms a great first impression in your eyes, never forget. People are fucking weird, so screw the first impression no matter what they do professionally. Except that we live in a world of marketing, so screw what they are selling. Charms, look, profundity, it doesn't matter. And always keep an eye out for the real data. This is what will end the practice of you think that any person who make you feel good in the beginning is special.